it's up and down in a gambling phase. Going round and round, it's a trampoline stay.
Hello there, it's Sanu, your IKEA enthusiast, back again. Nice to see you all. Today, I'm sharing some of the most exciting new items from IKEA's fall collection. This season is packed with truly appealing pieces, and there are many limited edition collections as well. So I really recommend checking them out as soon as possible. IKEA sells a wide variety of freezer bags. They're not just for storing food. You can also use them to organize and store all sorts of items. The store even had a display showing different ways to use them. And here's some big news. From a limited collection, IKEA has released something I've never seen before. Can you tell what's different from the usual freezer bags? The fact that they come in a 4-size set is already new, but you can also buy them individually. The answer is, they have a slider closure. I almost bought the 1-liter bag individually, but since that size was included in the 4-pack, I decided to just get the set. Let's open it up. I don't know if it's the pattern or the slider itself, but I was genuinely impressed. These are so charming. And yes, the slider makes opening and closing super easy. All 4 sizes have a gusset at the bottom. And I love that the colors are muted and calming. The 2-liter and 4-liter sizes are slightly thicker for durability. The 1-liter bag is the perfect size for carrying liquids through airport security. The back is clear, so you can easily see what's inside, and because the gusset lets the bag stand on its own, it's very practical, especially on those tiny hotel sinks. Slider closures make using them effortless, though they do cost about 3 cents more per bag compared to the regular type. These freezer bags are part of the limited KÖSSEBÄR collection. From the same collection, there are also storage containers. The largest is 3 liters. And here's the 1-liter version. I love the subtle striped glass design. All the containers are a bit more squared off than usual, which makes them easier to store efficiently. They're dishwasher safe, though the silicone seal is recommended for hand washing. It also says to let hot food or drinks cool below 50 degrees Celsius before filling. In the same display, I noticed a ladle with a unique shape. It's actually designed to make pouring into these containers easier. The spout is on both sides, so it's convenient for both right and left-handed users. And it even has measurement markings. Very handy. Next is a label set. It was surprisingly inexpensive, and I realized it's because you cut the string to the length you need. That makes sense since every jar might need a different length. They would also look nice on gifts. There's also a sleek brown container with a matching spoon. The spoon can either hang on the side or sit in the small notch on the lid, so it can stay in place. Then I saw a hand-woven basket. It's very boxy and structured, almost like a storage cube. And the larger weave gives it a charming handmade look. Each one is slightly different, so I recommend choosing in person if you can. Another interesting item is the food drying rack. It's a bamboo hand-woven shelf system. And what's cool is that the tiers aren't fixed. You can use each level separately. It's designed by Mikael Axelsson, one of IKEA's most popular designers. Over in the pie dish section, a huge 30-centimeter round dish has been released as part of the limited collection. It's heavy, and honestly, It wouldn't even fit in my home oven. I couldn't help but think, Kiki from Kiki's delivery service would have had a hard time carrying this. By the way, IKEA has a huge variety of oven-safe dishes, but they also sell a wide range of baking tools. This particular baking mold is a new release, and it comes as a set of 2 in different sizes. It's made of steel and is dishwasher safe. They also have other baking molds, flour sifters, cooling racks, all at very reasonable prices. This cake mold here is also brand new. And yes, they even sell rolling pins. The kind many people dream of owning at least once. They're especially popular with anyone who makes homemade udon noodles or pasta. The reviews for these items are consistently excellent. It's kind of a hidden gem and not everyone knows about it, so if you're visiting IKEA, I highly recommend checking out the baking goods section. Back to the limited collection. A new red-toned kitchen towel set has launched. Be careful, the one next to it on display is actually a different item. The linen set comes as 4 pieces, while the new jute blend version comes as a 2-piece set. There's also a new yellow-toned apron with a loop for hanging a hand towel. I really recommend IKEA aprons, especially the ones made of 100% polyester. They're extremely lightweight, repel stains, and are easy to wash in a regular machine. This one isn't part of a limited collection. It's actually a brand new item. At first, I thought it was a salad server set, but it turns out it's simply a 2-piece cutlery set. Since it was packaged in a box, I assumed it might be something fancy or high-end, but when I checked the price, I was pleasantly surprised to see how affordable it was. Next up is this 4-piece glass set. Yes, I was talking to myself in the store. Kind of embarrassing. They're labeled as dishwasher safe, but there's no note about being heat resistant, so I'm not sure if you could use them for things like making custard or pudding. Still, the design is absolutely gorgeous. The fine, delicate lines around the rim and the subtle tint of the glass are just stunning. The designer is someone whose work I really love. They also created the Deisa table lamp and the IKEA table lamp. This time, there were several items in this series, so I'll show you the rest together. Next is a carafe that I'd love to pair with those glasses. Just like the glasses, the glass has a beautiful soft green tint. It's also made from recycled glass. I think the shape is designed to be easy to hold and it's not overly heavy, so it seems very practical. IKEA sells a lot of different carafes, but take note, the one you see on the right here is extremely heavy, so keep that in mind before you buy. Alright, moving on, we're jumping over to the bathroom section. This blue bath mat really caught my eye. When I shared it on my Instagram stories, it got a huge response. I love the raindrop shape. Even though it's technically a bath mat, I think it would also look great as a small accent rug. The texture feels more like a rug too, even though it's meant for the bathroom. It's made from 100% recycled polyester, and the back has a very sturdy, non-slip grip. Of course, it's machine washable, and the label says it's safe for low heat tumble drying as well. The price is very reasonable, so using 2 of them together would make for a really stylish setup. Next is the towel section. IKEA really has a huge variety of towels. Personally, I like thinner, more compact ones, but IKEA carries everything, from lightweight to quite thick. They've now released a bath towel from the same series as the mat I just showed you. It also has that raindrop pattern. It's a bit hard to describe the texture, but it's on the slightly thicker side. As with many IKEA towels, there's a loop so you can hang it on a hook. It's made from 100% cotton, and at 70 by 140 centimeters, it's a slightly larger bath towel. I think the graphic design makes it feel really stylish. Some people even use IKEA bath towels as summer blankets for their kids. A great idea, I think. Since it's the same blue as the raindrop bath mat, I think using them together as a set looks fantastic. Next, let's move on to storage items. IKEA has a classic storage box series called KUGGIS, and they've just released a new gray color. In this display, the one on the right is the standard white, and the one on the left is the new gray. The KUGGIS line has really expanded recently. A while ago, they even launched a beige version. Compared to the gray, the beige looks a bit darker. Also, within the past year or two, they started selling the lids separately. And now, you can even choose a bamboo lid. This means you can mix and match however you like. Some people don't need lids at all, so being able to buy them separately is a really nice option. Now let's take a look at a really charming display corner. The orange vase and the orange stool are perfectly color coordinated. They look so good together. The vase here has brushes arranged inside, which is a nice styling touch. This setup also makes heavy use of a new series called FJÄDERHARV, which is made from paper. The file boxes in the series are paper too, but they're actually quite sturdy, affordable, and easy to use. That said, the drawers, also made of paper, don't slide all that smoothly, so just keep that in mind. I think the theme of this corner is a bit like an art space, and there's one item here I really love: this paper roll holder. With this, kids can pull out as much paper as they like for drawing. The rolls are sold separately, but they have a nice thickness and can even hold up to paint. It's a great pick for anyone who enjoys drawing. This is a display for the limited MAVINN collection. The trolley table you see on the right, I'll talk more about that in just a moment. Behind it is a basket being used here as a plant cover. I saw it in person, and it's incredibly well made. Since it's hand-woven, the weave is slightly irregular, which I think makes it even more beautiful. Now about that trolley table, it's not part of a limited collection. It's actually a very popular item. In a video from 2 weeks ago, I showed this serving tray from the Fall Limited collection, and sure enough, it sold out right away. You can check the online store for the next restock date, and I expect it will sell out quickly again. If you want one, I recommend reserving it in advance. You can select in-store pickup online, and it's free. Now, let's take a look at some smaller items I didn't have time to show earlier. There are several new candles. This one is spiced pumpkin scented. There's also an aroma candle in a pumpkin-shaped container with the same spiced pumpkin fragrance. They even have tea light candles. This orange one is scented with vanilla and apple. Altogether, there are about 5 new scented candles this season. They're affordable, and adding fragrance is a great way to finish off your home decor. I'll be sharing more new arrivals next time. Hopefully the Halloween collection will be out by then, so I can show you that as well. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you again in the next video very soon.